Mothers have arguably the toughest job in the world. They stand strong through the toughest of circumstances, and they're often our most enthusiastic supporters. A local mother here in the Valley takes it even further by climbing mountains to raise money for families that struggle through medical difficulties. She does this because of her own experiences. Brianne Lesniak is this week's amateur athlete. 35-year-old mother Brianne Lesniak takes motherhood to another level. On Saturday, she'll trek to the summit of Mount Rainier to raise money for the Sparrow Clubs, a climb that will be around 9,000 feet.
This year, training has been a little bit of backcountry skiing, and then a lot of workouts, cardio. We've been doing doubles for weeks now.
Her hunger to take care of other families is fueled by her own experiences. 3 months after her adopted 3-year-old sister Cheyenne came to live with her new family, Cheyenne was diagnosed with leukemia.
And so we actually finished her adoption ceremony in the hospital. My sister was the biggest fighter that I've ever met. While ultimately she didn't win her battle, she put up a really hard battle, and she carried a lot of spunk and sass all the way through it. And every day got up and smiled and had some really fun moment in that, even the really, really tough days.
The loss of one child is more than enough on one family, but devastatingly, 2 years later, Brianne's 10-year-old brother was diagnosed with a brain tumor.
Even with just going to the doctors, for all of us, it became such a visceral experience to be in doctors' offices because we knew that smell, we knew all of the sensations of that.
Thankfully, her little brother pulled through, and the brain tumor shrunk down enough for him to live a very functional life. Now Brianne, dedicated to raising money for families that are going through similar experiences by climbing our local giants.
I've done off and on a few climbs, but nothing super big until last year. Last year we went and climbed Mount Shasta. That was a 3-day climb. We broke it into 3 days. Sometimes it's done in 2.
Each foot up the mountain driven from the inspiration of her little sibling fighters. She invites others to join her simple process.
And so I would just say, get out of bed, do the one step, make it a small goal to start with, and then you just kind of never know what will happen, and you go bigger and further over time.
Cameron Derby, Newswatch 12 Sports.